let me know what you honestly think about what I'm going to say, and just be as honest as possible. Also, if your Dragonstone count starts with a 1 or ends in a 1, since you're trying to copy me, I don't really appreciate that. Please be more original. You got caught lacking today. You got to subscribe to the show. At first, no. First, do 3 push-ups, and then you got to subscribe. It is what it is. If your Dragonstone count does not start with a 1 or end in a 1, I appreciate you for being different. And don't worry about subscribing. Don't worry about liking the video. Just sit back, relax, grab some snacks. Shout out to Corey. Let's talk about this. So, we have 2 things in the other section of the news that I really want to talk about. The first one is regarding a certain character's passive skill. This is obviously the Goku Black fix. Now, they buffed him, apparently. Well, not apparently. It's definitely a buff for Goku Black. But we're not really here talking about the buff. I want to talk about how all the players who summoned for the Goku Black banner summoned and pulled for a character who was not working as intended. I don't want to call it false advertising, right? But at the same time, it was literally a case of you're summoning for a character who had incorrect information in his passive, okay? And it took them, 4, 5, 6 months to change that? I mean, it was in March, right? Actually, no, it was late February. So March, April, May, June. It's about, a little less than 4 months, but the point is it took a long time for them to fix that. And specifically when that character was releasing on JP, that's when they said, oh, wait a second, there's something wrong with physical Rose Goku Black on global. But let's be honest, they knew that, right? Those tweets and the news of Goku Black's incorrect passive, as well as Goku Black coming out on JP, they knew that Goku Black wasn't released as intended. There's no way they didn't know that for 3-4 months, right? So because of that, we got 1 Dragonstone for compensation. Another thing here too is there was an issue with a character's super attack. So another instance where a character in Dokkan wasn't really being presented as intended, and we got 1 Dragonstone compensation. Now, I want to compare this to JP Dokkan's 300 stone compensation. You just let me know what you think, okay? With this LR Bobbity stuff, I get it, but the Goku Black stuff, I feel like more. We again, anything is better than nothing, sure, but over on JP Dokkan, if you remember, when the problem with the 300 stone compensation thing that JP got 6-7 years ago now, this was the issue, right? When I clicked on, let's say, the scouter, it wouldn't show me certain characters. So maybe for my account, it wouldn't show me Frieza. But for other people, it wouldn't show them Dodoria, right? The scouter information for the banners for many players were bugged, and different characters would appear. So if I spent 1,000 stones on Frieza and I didn't get him, and then I went to the scouter and didn't see Frieza, I'm like, wait a minute, why isn't Frieza on the banner? But it was nothing more than a visual glitch. Frieza and every character, even if you didn't see them on the scouter, were still in the banner, as far as I understand. If that's wrong, then I understand that, and this video ends up being, but to my understanding, it was nothing more than just a visual scouter glitch. So players would not see Frieza in the scouter, but still be able to pull him because the characters were in the banner, just not, again, just a visual scouter glitch. So because of some incorrect visuals, JP Dokkan got everyone who played JP woke up to 300 stones compensation, as well as all of their stones that they spent on the Kefla banner, or I think it was maybe the Super Vegeta banner, one of the 2 banners. I think it was the introduction of the Kefla banner that caused it with the update, but I think it also appeared on the Vegito banner as well. But regardless, every player got 300 stones and all of their stones refunded, just for a visual glitch that didn't really impact your legitimate summons, right? But then we have a character on global who released that literally wasn't released as intended. There was an actual change to the passive, and yes, you can argue, absolutely, you can argue that, like, the character got buffed, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, and I completely understand that side of the point. I also just think that if there's something that you have to change within the character's kit after the character already released, I don't see that as something that's like, okay, yeah, let's just give you one Dragon Stone for that, right? So again, yes, the character did get buffed, but what if that's like the difference of me summoning, right? Or anything like that. Again, it's hard to really quantify that, but changing a character's kit after they have already released, for better or for worse, I think that because we had to change it for better or for worse, and since they're giving us compensation, they're apologizing for something, so they agree with my take in the sense that it wasn't, because look, if this was just a crazy buff, I don't think they'd really give us any compensation for that. What are they compensating us for, right? So I don't know, man. I think that one stone is just insane. Like, I was genuinely I was genuinely expecting maybe 10 stones, an Elder Kai here, Elder Kai there, but I don't know, man. I think it's weird that a visual, and look, I'm comparing it. I'm not asking for 300 stones. Let's make that very clear. I am not asking for that. But, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Again, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Rose Goku Black got buffed at the end of the day, which it's a very minute thing, but still better. And again, compensation is better than no compensation. So I'm not really here like ranting or complaining. It's just more so it's weird. Like, at what point, or what's the threshold to be taken seriously? Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'd really want to hear your thoughts below. So I can't wait to read them. I'll see you in the next one. Merry Christmas and good night.